And my mate, thanks for those videos. And maybe I must say, listen, thanks for putting in so much effort. Okay, we're really gonna go places here. Okay, so obviously from that original assessment, this first couple of weeks of figuring out. I mean, certainly starting with drills, starting to see those improvements. Okay, starting to figure out how we can play the amount that you're playing and practicing, how we can start playing with those. But also, maybe we've got to figure out what drills achieve what we want them to achieve. So sometimes we're going to come up with a drill and you're going to do it 3 or 4 times. We're not going to see the improvement. We go, okay, cool. For you, that drill doesn't work. Okay, but to achieve the same thing, we're going to try this drill. Okay, we're not there yet. I'm just saying, right? Okay, so the reason why I wanted this side-on angle is 2 reasons. I was worried a little bit about this. So as this changes, we sometimes see this reverse or back spine tilt being affected. Okay, yours actually looks pretty good. So I mean, I know we've been working on it a little bit, but yours looks pretty good. So I'm actually quite happy with it. And then the second point I wanted to look at was really the low point, okay, and the release point. Okay, and that's really what we're going to work on this week, right? So don't get too caught up in this. Okay, remember that the right leg was more of the focus. It's looking pretty good, so well done. You're looking a little more balanced, and you're looking sort of neater on top of your angle, so that's very good. So we sort of get that little bit of flushness and strike going, and obviously improve the low point. Okay, now consistent strike, consistent low point, consistent swing path, consistent club face. Okay, that's what we look for with irons. All right, now wedge play is different. Driver's about how dynamic we can be, angle of attack, ball speed, all those types of things. Short game is about bounce, is about spin rate, is about rollout, etc., etc., etc. Iron play is about consistency. How many times can I make the same swing and launch the ball with the same launch conditions? Right? Overall, there's 7 main launch conditions we work on. All right? Don't worry too much about that. That's my job. Okay? What we need to improve right now, okay, is essentially the launch angle, and can't measure it apart from a camera, but the release point. Okay, and that's really what we're going to focus on. So, 2 drills I want you to do. So the first drill, I can simplify it quickly. Basically, you can see from those videos, very static and releasing that club way too early. Okay, we're trying to get a lot more lag and release that club much later. Basically, what we're going to try and do. Yeah? So we're not trying to punch it. Okay, we're just trying to release it, but release it later. Okay, so for your warm-ups, the reason I'd ask you if you're right-handed, okay, we want to start using this right wrist better. It's got a lot to do with our lag and swing path on the downswing or swing plane. Okay, that actually affects the swing plane quite a lot. Okay, don't worry about that. Alright, but we are trying to learn how to release this hand correctly, and in your case, later. Okay, so a nice little drill to do. Start off slowly. Okay, both in speed and in how many reps. Okay, but I let you want to start off hitting one-handed shots. Okay, so you can grip down a little bit. Make sure you're standing nice and close to the ball. Don't go lazily and too far. Okay, and then just put the other hand on your shoulder. Okay, a little bit closer than what you would normally be. Okay, sort of 3/4-ish type swing, 50% tempo. Okay, and just hit something like that. Right. For balance purposes, to balance your body out and stuff, okay, just do some left-handed as well. Okay, I know it's awkward and feels horrible. You don't have to do the same number of reps, but at least do some left-handed, just to relax, give your right hand a little bit of a break as well. Okay, so every now and then just do some left-handed ones. Okay, so maybe do like 6 and 3 or something like that, 6 and 3 split between the right hand and the left hand. But for us, the right hand is the critical one. Well, the release point drill, okay, that's what I want you to do. So normal setup, everything normal, okay. And then as you're ready to go, you pick this club up and you move it about 2 foot in front of the golf ball. Start the swing from there, okay. And then you go back, make a full swing and hit it. And basically we try to create a little bit of length and separation by itself. So kind of you'll feel the shaft kind of loading a bit differently, etc. We try to teach your body that is the same point I actually release the golf club. It's after, it's actually through impact, but it looks like it's after impact. Okay? So release point drill, nice setup, everything neutral. Okay? Start the club out there. Okay, Okay, and off you go. Alright? I think you'll start to really strike a few nicely. Okay, but obviously we'll again, once again, check it on camera. Okay, it's going to do a little bit to your swing plane over here as we change direction, but mostly we're looking at that later release. Okay? So, second drill. Okay, good old towel low point drill. Okay, nice and easy, nice and simple. Okay, look, it depends a little bit on the club, but let's go 2 club heads for now. Okay, so 1, 2, double check that, 1, 2, okay, there we go. Right, okay, and what we're going to do, okay, is try and make solid contact, still take divots, okay, and never disturb the top. Okay, now, you might even find sometimes if you're flat on the backswing, okay, now that's a bonus for us, what we're working on. We're working on, are we able to miss that towel, strike the ball, and still take a divot. I mean, I know you're hitting off mats, but you will feel when the club is bouncing. Okay, obviously if we release it a bit early, get a bit shallow, anything like that, we're going to hit the towel a little bit too early. Okay, we'll hit the towel before we hit the golf ball. Right, so low point drill. Okay, take a nice divot and miss the top. Okay, actually took a little bit of extra divot there for you just to show you, okay, that it is possible. So it actually came a little bit higher in the face. But I really wanted you to hear me hitting the mat. Okay, so you know that it's possible. Okay, Maggie, thank you very much. And then let's chat over the next couple of days. I think these 2 drills are now going to start really affecting the ball striking in a positive manner. Alrighty.